morning. Good morning. I hope you're safe and well, because that is the most important thing. Well, it's been a bit of a week for me personally. I was in Scotland over the weekend, came back down, got in about 9 o'clock on Monday night. So I am a bit tired and things have been very busy. And it's one of those weeks where, at least personally, if not professionally, you just wish hadn't happened, but you've just got to keep plugging through it. The good news is there's plenty going on at work to keep me out of mischief. So my big question this week to you lovely viewers is, what is going on at ECHA? We have a mini rant from Ali this week about the problems that they're having with the ECHA website. Now, the HSE are like, go and look at the data on the ECHA website or the ECHA website or whatever. Because, of course, at the moment, you have to look at 2 websites instead of just the one. Yeah, nice work, guys. And that's all very well, but it's so wobbly at the moment. It keeps going down. If you're trying to access the CNL or anything like that, suddenly you can't find it. So, yeah, she's got a little bit of a rant about that. And she's got a much larger rant, because I've been so busy. She's mainly written the newsletter, which is interesting, and I am expecting some feedback from our readers at times. But yeah, and what she was saying is, there's a big meeting at ECHA. It's 2 days, and there's like an hour on various issues. And then the rest of the 2 days are authorizations for Chromium. I mean, come on, people. This is going through at the moment for the extension to the restriction, which would remove the whole drama and bureaucracy of the authorization process. So she has used this as a reminder that if you are interested in the Chromium restriction taking over from the Chromium authorization, then for goodness sake, comment. I'm just putting the link in below now. Even if you're in GB, if you are involved in Chrome plating or using Chrome, then the HSE will look at what happens at ECHA, and they will consider the evidence that has been provided to ECHA before they even look at evidence that is provided to them in the UK. So please do comment on that and see if we can get some common sense on the job. I mean, it's just, the wheels are falling off the wagon to a certain extent at ECHA at the moment. And in the meantime, here in GB, we've got the RSC, who've been talking about this since I think it was 2019, saying, oh, hey, there's an election on, now's the time, and it's a very cynical move. Now's the time to publish our white paper on why Britain needs its own British Chemicals Agency. Yeah, right. I mean, what is that going to achieve? So I have a bit of a rant in today's newsletter about the various reasons why I think it's a spectacularly unhelpful idea, and some suggestions for things that would actually help with chemical safety, starting with, apologies if you've heard this before, the return of His Majesty's Inspectorate of Pollution. Yes, I nearly said Her Majesty's, because of course, when we had it last, it was Her Majesty. Let's remove from the Environment Agency and from the HSE, let's take out the people who really know what they're talking about when it comes to the chemical and heavy industries, and let's have them as a specialist unit, guys. But it shouldn't just be about inspection, it should be about support and promoting best practice. Anyway, if you're interested in any of those rants, and it's not too ranty this week, I mean, we have had worse, I think, then and you're not already on our weekly mailing list, you may like the sign up link. Let me just type and talk at the same time. Sorry. I'm not very good at that. So that link's just gone in if you would like to hear about all these things we're going on about. So yeah, I can't believe that the RSC have been so cynical about that. And to do that once the election's been announced, it just looks like naked politicking to me, rather than the soft influence that we expect something like RSC to have. Anyway, gets off my soapbox. There's a really, really good periodic table that we just found, and we love periodic table at Chemicals Coffee Time. It's element scarcity. So I'm just going to pop that below this video as well. Yeah, I know I should be telling you to look in the newsletter, but it's so good. I think it deserves a sort of wider viewing. What's really good as well, if you're talking to people who don't really understand how chemicals work and they're shouting at you on their mobile phone or whatever, and you can take the phone off them and go, look at this, look at all of the nasty chemicals that are inside your phone. And then you can talk to them about, and in order to create a silicon chip, you need to use hydrofluoric acid as the etching agent and all sorts of other things. So I thought that might help with our ongoing program of trying to educate the public about hazardous chemicals and how we need to use them in industry so that you get beneficial things. Right, definitely a soapbox, Marty, apologies. So those are the work things. What about reasons to be cheerful? And it's a very appropriate one because it's Monty Python and they're asking the question, what is going on? So it's just one of those things that everything's fallen into place for this video today, as you can probably imagine. So I'm just putting that below this video as well now. So I hope you have a good day today. I have to say it's looking like rain here. It's certainly due to be colder today. We may have to have the wood burner on later. But yes, whatever you're doing today, I hope you have a great day. Thank you very much for watching and hope to chat to you again next week if we're spared. Take care of yourselves. Bye.